Imagine a company publishing glossy annual reports, celebrating growth, declaring profits, and attracting investors. But hidden inside the board's report are missing disclosures, undisclosed fraud risks, weak internal controls, related party irregularities, and false director responsibility statements. Suddenly, regulators begin scrutiny, auditors raise questions, shareholders lose confidence, and directors face personal liability exposure. In modern corporate governance, one document often determines whether management acted transparently or deceptively. The board's report under Section 134 of the Companies Act 2013. This is not merely a corporate formality. It is one of the most powerful legal declarations of governance accountability in Indian company law. Welcome to Corporate and Securities Law Compass, navigating law with clarity. Today we are discussing one of the most important, practical, and governance intensive provisions under the Companies Act 2013, Section 134, dealing with financial statement, board's report, and related disclosures. This provision sits at the center of corporate transparency. Every director signs it carefully. Every company secretary coordinates it extensively. Every auditor reviews it critically. Every investor studies it strategically. Every regulator examines it closely. And every corporate litigation involving governance failures eventually looks at the board's report. Because the board's report is not merely a narrative attachment. It is the official voice of the board of directors communicating governance quality, financial position, risks, compliance culture, and strategic direction to shareholders and stakeholders. To understand Section 134 properly, we must first understand why boards' reports became legally significant. Financial statements under Section 129 provide numerical financial information. But numbers alone cannot explain governance reality completely. Investors also need management explanations, risk analysis, operational developments, CSR activities, related party disclosures, internal financial control observations, conservation of energy initiatives, foreign exchange impacts, director responsibility declarations. Thus, the board's report evolved as a governance communication document. Historically, several corporate failures revealed that financial statements alone were insufficient for investor protection. Critical governance concerns often remained hidden behind technically compliant numbers. The legislature therefore strengthened disclosure obligations under the Companies Act 2013. Section 134 reflects this governance evolution toward greater transparency and accountability. Now let us understand the statutory framework carefully. Section 134 provides that financial statements, including consolidated financial statements, shall be approved by the board before signing and shall be accompanied by a board's report prepared by the board of directors. Immediately, several foundational concepts arise: board approval, director signatures, board's report, director responsibility statement, governance disclosures, accountability, transparency. These concepts together form the governance communication architecture of corporate India. Now let us discuss the significance of board approval. Financial statements and board's report cannot be treated as casual administrative documents. The board itself must formally approve them. This creates direct governance accountability at the highest management level. Now let us discuss signing requirements. The financial statements and board's report are signed by authorized directors, chairperson, CEO, CFO, or company secretary depending upon circumstances and statutory requirements. These signatures are legally significant. They are representations of responsibility. False or misleading reporting may therefore create personal liability exposure. Now, let us discuss the director's responsibility statement, because this is one of the most important governance disclosures under Section 134. Directors must confirm that accounting standards were followed, accounting policies were applied consistently, proper accounting records were maintained, internal financial controls exist, compliance systems operate effectively. This transforms governance accountability from implied responsibility into express statutory declaration. Now think practically. Suppose major fraud later emerges. Investigators immediately examine whether directors falsely certified governance systems. Thus, Section 134 becomes central during enforcement proceedings. Now let us discuss the contents of board's report, because this area is extremely vast and practically important. The report may include state of company affairs, financial highlights, dividend recommendations, material changes affecting business, conservation of energy disclosures, foreign exchange earnings and outgo, risk management policy, CSR disclosures, details of directors and key managerial personnel, related party transactions, internal financial control systems, audit observations, secretarial audit disclosures, and numerous additional governance matters depending upon applicability. This demonstrates how comprehensive Section 134 truly is. Now let us discuss the legislative intent deeply. The law seeks to ensure that management communicates honestly with stakeholders regarding the company's operational and governance realities. The board's report therefore supports informed shareholder decision making. Now let us discuss the connection with Section 129. Section 129 governs financial statements. Section 134 governs the accompanying explanatory governance framework through board's report. Both operate together. Financial numbers without governance explanation are incomplete. Now let us discuss the role of audit committee and disclaimer. Viewing this video or accessing the content on this channel are free and does not create any professional, advisory, or client relationship between the speaker and the viewer. The content is shared solely for general educational and informational purposes. The speaker is a member of the Institute of Company Secretaries of India, ICSI. However, the information provided in this video should not be construed as professional advice, consultancy, or opinion under any law or regulation. Viewers should not rely solely on the information provided in this video for making legal, financial, regulatory, or compliance decisions. Any person intending to rely upon or act on the information contained herein should independently verify the relevant provisions of law and, where appropriate, seek professional advice from a qualified professional. The speaker, the Institute of Company Secretaries of India, ICSI, and any organization or listed company with which the speaker may be associated shall not be liable for any direct or indirect loss, damage, or consequences arising from reliance on the information provided in this video or channel. The content shared on this channel is based solely on publicly available information, general legal provisions, and academic discussion of corporate and regulatory frameworks. The speaker confirms that no unpublished price-sensitive information, UPSI, confidential information, or proprietary information of any listed company or organization has been disclosed or discussed in any video or content on this channel. The views expressed in the videos are personal academic interpretations for educational purposes only and are not connected with or derived from any confidential information obtained through employment, professional engagement, or association with any listed company or organization. Nothing contained in this channel should be interpreted as market advice, investment advice, or insider information under the applicable provisions of securities laws, including the SEBI Prohibition of Insider Trading Regulations 2015. Viewers are advised that the information shared is purely for general educational awareness and should not be relied upon for investment decisions, trading decisions, or regulatory compliance without consulting appropriate professionals and official sources.